So this last week, doctored up the mold for the down low wing. Same mold as the thick skin wing, just the difference is in the plastic. To represent these cut lines, I freehanded this wing and used that to put some cut lines on the mold. So if you get a thick skin wing or down low wing, you're going to get something that looks like this. And with a pair of handy dandy curved scissors, you should be able to cut these out pretty easily. We'll cut one so you can see what it looks like. Now this has that translucent coating on it yet, obviously, but it'll be clear here in a minute, and I'm not sure how well you can see the lines on there, but I can see them on here pretty decent. This is one of the thinner down low wings. It's not the thick skin. This was done off of a 30 thousandths. But we'll cut this thing out, and you can see what the end product looks like. If you want to get a pair of these scissors, we have them up on the website for sale. I think they're pretty cheap, but they're Chinese junk. But you don't use them all that often. You know, you might use these things every time you cut out a wing or a body, but it's not like you get a tremendous amount of use. And if you sharpen them, they'll actually be pretty decent. But I think we've got them for I think they're on sale for like $8. So, but you can find them even maybe cheaper than that on Amazon or eBay, or maybe even your local hobby shop might have them for around that price. But we offer them for people that are going to get a body and don't have a way to cut it out, and for guys that are getting wings, same story. It's just an inexpensive piece. You'd pay more on the freight to get the thing if you bought it somewhere, and than it would to own the scissors. So the back of this, you can see the line as well. I tried to do a couple of different things to get this thing real accurate. I printed out on the computer a paper that had some ovals on it to try to get this line just exactly right, and I don't think it even helped me. One little tip there, if you're cutting these things out and you've got the pieces that you are cutting loose in your way, just go around and cut them off so they're not interfering with where your scissors are supposed to go. On the home stretch here. Look at that. So there's a cutout down low wing, and with a little bit of help here, we'll get this thing looking like it will in use. So that's the way that thing sits. Cut out down low wing using one of our handy dandy curved polycarbonate scissors that you can find on rccomet.com. But there are better ones out there. The same thing with the body reamer that we have. It's not the sharpest tool in the shed. It gets the job done. It's inexpensive. I don't make those. They're not even made here in the U.S. I don't even know a source for them. So here's the difference between a thick skin wing and a down low wing, and I don't even know if you can see that, but there's a There's a definite difference in the thickness of the material, but no difference in the shape. Very little difference in the performance, maybe a bit in the longevity, of course. And for those of you that are running real high traction and have an issue with traction rolling, I want to remind you that the lighter wings are going to be better for you. The heavier wing, there's more weight up high. You'll get the same amount of downforce on either of these, but you're going to end up with less weight up high. So I know some people will use a real thick wing and they wonder why they're body rolling a little bit. So then on the force multiplier here, we also put cut lines in it. So if you get a 3-pack, is the way we're going to sell them, the force multiplier, they're going to look like this. And you should be able to see where to trim these things out as well. Then the back of this, you just trim off. I've seen some people that leave it on there, but the job that does is actually the job of the back of the wing. So you don't need to leave the back of this thing on here at all. But here's your setup with the down low wing and force multiplier installed. Now as you set these on your buggy, you say just take a magic marker or whatever, set it on the spot where you need it. Make sure you're lined up, and just tap the spots. Open them up with your body reamer. Then set this on your wing, and then use that as a guide for your holes for the rear. But that is the finished product: down low wing and force multiplier. Now we will have the force multiplier on the website in the sold in 3s, and we're gonna go put those up there, 3 for $5. But that's a great looking wing, great performing wing, and now easier than ever to get the thing into use by using those cut lines that allow you to pull these things right up to the shocks, or depending on your setup, you might need to cut it just a little bit different, but this should work for most. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for choosing RC Comet. Please feel free to share this video around.